Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
Revelio.
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Incendio. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacula would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief
Revelio.
with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they...
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses... The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to... Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well,
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the green.
it's chaos out there. Trolls and dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should all...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my... I do wonder about Professor... Make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Augustus Hill just wants you to buy something, no? He's always talking his game. And then look at his face if you don't buy something. He's like a child with an empty pillowcase on it.
Revelio.
time I have a potion idea that I don't write down.
Yours or someone from the Ministry guarding the school.
Revelio.
The incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow it. It would make him look completely incompetent, which... That was it! Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech, stirred clockwise.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to... Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your... Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbarium. Others, however, may be harder to obtain. Come and see me when you've finished brewing.
Professor
Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
My parents considered keeping me home from school. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Keep your potion station. Be that color, Miss McDowell. Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Revelio.
The art of potion making is delicate, and as such requires great precision.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Remember, precision is key.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to see a creature get put down like that.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
That was it?
Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname. Thank you again, and thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkin for me.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rook.
But whatever the reason, for now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy.
Good.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operation. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire...
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss... I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit. Try to...
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow... In the meantime, remember...
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
That's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right
Pardon
here
me,
where I can see
is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for where. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on...
They attacked you.
When I said as much, they turned on me. Struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Hello, sir.
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
I hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I...
What do you have?
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Revelio.
reach you for some assistance?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake.
Diving into the lake sounds like...
Splendid! Precisely the...
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant. They never returned.
I'm so sorry.
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down...
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, I've cross-referenced the My best guess is that it's just over there. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how
I did.
It will. Thank you so much. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid...
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I...
What do you have?
I hope to see you again.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Go off all you want. It's you that's for the inside.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Stop right... Or I'll make you take
Luke, I'm not going anywhere.
You take this student over my dead body!
Potato!
Not today!
Leviosa! Knew you would.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nor...
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing, and I shall have you know, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important...
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly... I had just arrived to test my theory when I was... You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here.
Potato!
There's a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sing.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio.
I take it we can call that a success?
How does it work? I must...
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has this... You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will all... which you can find in Hogsmeade, should you... I really must... And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin...
I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Lutego. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
An encampment. This must be it.
Over here. Incendio. No! I will make Levioso.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
Levioso.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Looks as if there's...
Anne will request not joining us. He doesn't come round now. He'll be made even more of an example.
You should have killed that man when he took his car.
Renrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Lumos.
I won't rest.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
I'll cut you from shoes to chapeau.
What do you have in store for me this time? How many of you are there?
Really not very good. Why?
Stupefy.
Just in.
Agent. Accio. Incendio.
What an unfortunate...
Lumos.
Put me down! How childish!
Accio. Incendio.
I won't rest
Protego.
until you're dead. That was a... This will not...
Levioso. Incendio.
An utterly pitiful display.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
That was pitiful. Is that the best you can do? Are you quite finished? When are you going to give up? You don't believe you can defeat me, do you? You're so silly. Well, this is sad. Really, it is. Oh, you are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that.
Yes. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Levioso, Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso, Accio. His mallet. Wonder who lives here. Revelio.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my carts.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing... Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all...
What a nice idea, Ron.
Oh, I can't wait to get... All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. So
wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves, as you can imagine.
I'll have a look for you.
You've brought hope.
Revelio.
Still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. 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 Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Wrong it is. I know it!
I used to help out at the three...
Revelio. Revelio.
New instruments
Simply pretending.
Revelio. The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Accio! I'd best keep looking. Nothing. I'll take that, thank you. No statues here. Accio! Revelio. Accio. This'll do nicely. Revelio. Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. Accio! Here's a welcome surprise. I'd best keep looking. Nothing. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. Nothing. Levioso. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants...
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't, really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find...
If that's the only way for me to get...
If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are...